Hey y'all, welcome. I just got done trying to go live with Yanti Tia Kent. Y'all know we were having a little technical difficulties, but we're gonna get together and we're gonna do it again sometime soon. So thank y'all for tuning in if y'all were on my TikTok or my Instagram. Appreciate y'all. But I thought I would go live here for a few minutes and say hello. Good evening. I guess it's evening. Good evening. Good evening. Oh my gosh. I laughed so hard over there. Anyway, welcome. Okay, so we're going to be talking about y'all should know better. Y'all should know better before y'all get involved with dust. Move in with dust. Y'all should know better. Y'all know the red flags. Y'all don't even care. Y'all keep looking past them, thinking he gonna do better. He gonna do better, but y'all know he don't. That don't ever happen. So, y'all should know better by now. Not to deal with dust in the beginning. Not to try to change them. Not to try to do any of that. Y'all should know better. Okay. So hopefully y'all are learning and y'all are doing better. And y'all have my perfume. Hopefully, how many of y'all have my perfume? Y'all put a little heart emoji, a pink heart or any heart if y'all got my perfume. Who has love potion number 7? Who's part of the love potion number 7 dust free ladies? You have it? Okay, thank you, Flower Girl. I really appreciate you. Y'all don't have it. Y'all need to put it in your hearts right now. I'm linking it here. Y'all better pick it up. Y'all don't have any excuse. Y'all got all your Christmas money. Y'all got all gift cards. Y'all got all your child support in. Okay. The first of the month is gone. Rent is paid. So y'all need to go ahead and put this in your cart. Love potion number 7. Okay. So you can smell good today and tomorrow. And definitely pick this up. Gift it to someone too, if you already have one. What should you do if a guy complains about prices? You got the wrong man. Ooh, I don't like people that complain about prices because that means he don't have enough money for me. That would be the last time we would talk to each other because I don't like when people complain about prices because I don't like lack mentality. Okay. Either people just don't need to talk about that. They should just keep their mouth quiet. Either say yes or no, but don't go into it with the complaints. You said be mean to us year. I love your perfume. You got my perfume. Thank you, free agent. I appreciate you. Yeah. I'm not sticking around to hear the complaints. That's all. So you can complain about prices all you want. Like if a man is complaining about prices, there's nothing I can do about that. He got to go get his money up so he don't have to complain no more. Okay. I'm a woman and I love to shop and I don't complain about prices. And I see prices more than those men. You know what I'm saying? I see more prices and price tags. I just have to figure out, like if you're gonna complain, you might as well do something about it. Go get some money, sir. Okay. Let that be his motivation so he can afford it and not have to complain anymore. Right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Anyway, y'all should know better than to be dealing with these dusties that complain about prices. Um, and they might have money, but they still may be cheap or frugal. So that's why you need a roster to have more than one. And maybe one of them won't complain about the prices. Maybe only one will. Maybe some will. I don't know. But you still should get what you want. You should still get what you want. There's no way. If you look good and you have a roster, you should eventually get what you want. Okay. Uh-huh. You said men are selfish and spoiled. They only think about themselves. You should do the same too. Yeah, think about yourself, man. They're not thinking about you. Believe me. They do not care. I promise you, they don't care. You've been going to the gym for a while. No guys talk to me. I'm 22. What should I do? Okay, I don't know what you look like over there. Let me see. What do you mean no guys talk to you? Do you look approachable? You don't look unfortunate. Like your face card is not declining. So that's all I can see on the but like you gotta look approachable, girl. You gotta look approachable. Drop something. Let somebody pick it up. I don't know. Drop something. See if someone pick it up, start a conversation. Or he'll be like, "Oh, did you drop this? Oh, here you go." And then like there's the conversation. This my top looks. Thank you, free agent girl. You know what? I did not have time to properly do what I wanted to do, but I do appreciate that compliment. Appreciate you. Okay. They can never make me hate you. You have changed the game. Thank you, Shira. Uh-oh, thank you, Desi. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I appreciate you, girl. Desi Noel. You can't what? You can't handle the complaining about prices? Me neither, girl. What is that? Thank you, Julie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Provider treats you disposable. You want to be a spoiled girlfriend and wife eventually. Okay, well then go date somebody else, girl, because he don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You want to be a girlfriend and wife eventually, but you got the wrong man. Okay, if he treats you like you're disposable, that ain't the one, baby. Because if that was your husband or your long-term provider boyfriend, he would treat you like the prize. So that's the one. That ain't him, girl. Scratch him off the list. Add some more to the roster and cycle him down until the end of the roster, okay? And then until he dwindles off, because he's not the one. Okay. Y'all have to understand, if y'all going to be in relationships, the guy has to actually like you times 10 if he's going to treat you like the prize and be a provider and give you what you want. Okay. If he don't like you times 10 and he's treating you disposable, why are you hanging on to that? He don't like you. Okay. Time to let that go. You should know better. You should know better than that. Stop trying to make something work that's not working. He will let you stick around as long as you want to, out of foolishness. Okay. Let him go, girl. 2 guys have asked you out, but you only text them on Facebook. How can I get them to send me a gift for Valentine's Day without seeing them? Get you a Amazon wish list. They have it to where you can set up a wish list for people to see it and be able to purchase from it, and it'll be sent to you. They won't even get to see your address. You'll never have to see them. You just send them the link to your Amazon wish list. Let them choose what they want off of it. It's sent to you. They'll never have to have your address, and you'll never have to see them. So just talk to them and say, I can't wait to see what you're sending me for Valentine's Day. I'm going to send you my wish list right now. Okay, just send them the wish list. See what they can do. Put a bunch of stuff on there that's real expensive, and the thing that you actually want, make sure that's the cheapest thing on there. Okay? That way they might not be able to afford the rest of the stuff, but when they find the cheapest thing that they can actually afford, they might buy it. Okay. Thank you, Mila. Thank you, Mia. Sprinkle, sprinkle. And they do have luxury items on Amazon now. Don't sleep on Amazon. They got them luxury items. You just go into Amazon luxury. So you'll find them. Believe. All right. They have luxury makeup. They have luxury bags, perfume, clothing. You get name brand, like high-end luxury items on Amazon, and you can put them on your wish list. Okay. Okay. I think y'all know that. Just for those that don't. You said rotate 3 and 4 constantly. Exactly. These dudes rotate themselves off because they're not about nothing. So just keep a bag coming. That's right. Keep another one in the roster on the rotation. Okay. You said, will I scare them away? Only if they're broke and they don't like you. Yeah. Only if they're broke and they don't like you, girl. Uh-oh, who is this? Exalted 30. Thank you. Shira, I have gotten more than $9,000 in shopping and expensive thanks to your advice in 2 months. You are the best. It is easier to be detached now. You are a hero to women. Womanhood. Womanhood. Thank you, girl. $9,000 for shopping. I know that's right, girl. I love shopping, so I know that was fun. How does it feel? Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your generous sprinkle. And I'm glad you got $9,000 of shopping. What did you buy, girl? What did you get? I'm curious. Jewelry, clothes, shoes, gas. Okay, you've been going out for months too and never been approached. Went to upscale HH and guy kept staring at him to pay my tab. He said no. Okay. All right. You got to go. Like I said, like okay, you're going out 2 months. Is that every day or just once a month, once a week? Like how many days are you going out? Because it is a numbers game, and you can't directly ask people to pay your tab. They got to offer that. You know what I mean? I never ask nobody to pay my tab. They just offer it. You gotta have, I don't know, you gotta have that aura about yourself. You gotta have that aura about yourself. Sorry. Somebody with no caller ID is calling. I don't answer that. You gotta have that aura about yourself. Okay. Which means you have to have that, if you don't, someone else will type attitude. You can't be too nice. You have to be like, you're the prize. You got to own that. You know what I mean? So just try a different attitude. You know what I mean? And go somewhere where the guys like you way, way more. You're way out of their league. Go somewhere where you are way out of their league. There you go. Your videos have helped me raise my standards. Officially dust free. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Alma, thank you, girl. Yeah. If y'all are trying to get tabs paid, let me tell y'all, the first thing y'all need to do is go to a place where you are out of everyone's league. That's how you get your tab paid, okay? It's so easy because as soon as you give one of them attention or as soon as one of them approaches you and talks to you and they want you to stick around and talk to them a little longer, or you know, all you got to do is like right in the middle of the conversation or towards, you know, the middle of the conversation, ask for your tab from the bartender or whoever. Ask for your tab. If he's trying to impress you and he likes you, he's going to take it. You can always order more stuff later if he doesn't, you know, if he doesn't pay or if you stay longer and he leaves. You know what I'm saying? As soon as you sit down and you order your stuff and he starts walking up to you, get your tab. That's how you get it paid. Okay. Because then he'll say, oh, well, give me that. I'll pay it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, all right. What about the people who don't drink? Okay, they have mocktails. You know what a mocktail is? It looks like a drink, but it's not alcoholic. It's called a mocktail. You can still go out. You can sit at a bar. You can order a mocktail. You can order an iced tea. You can order whatever. You don't have to drink. In fact, most of the time, if you order a mocktail, usually they have a menu with mocktail names on it. The guy won't even know he's not ordering alcohol. And they cost about the same. You know what I'm saying? So, mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. Okay, so y'all should know better. Don't let Dusties in your house in 2026. Keep them out. Okay, so someone was saying in Australia, they dress down or they dress casual. Okay, so I was watching a video this morning, and a lot of people used to dress up. Women love to dress up. Women love to get cute, right? Well, we should. I do. Well, I like to dress up. I think if more women started getting cute and dressed up every day, the men will follow. The men will start getting up, putting their clothes on, and feeling better about themselves and doing better for themselves. You know what I'm saying? But the women are the leaders, actually. Whatever women do, men follow. Thank you, Mila. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So if y'all want to see an improvement in society around you as a whole, men, women, kids, whatever, you have to be the example, because that's what society looks to now, not women. I mean, not men anymore. They look to women now. The script has flipped all the way. They look at women for inspiration. They look at women for, everything now. Advertisement, they look for women to endorse things now. They a lot of the main like influencers are women. So if you want to change whatever it is in society, you gotta do it first. You gotta be consistent and go for it, because if that's what it is, that's what has to follow. So if you like getting up and getting dressed every day, doing your hair, do your makeup, putting on a nice outfit, if you do that every day and it becomes trendy, all the other women are going to do it. Then the men, because they just follow what women do, because women like what they like, and they're not going to, bend their standards, not the ones that the men want anyway. And they're going to have to fall in line and put on that nice suit, nice outfit, whatever, get out of them nasty basketball shorts and sweats, and they're going to have to dress up as well. And when you dress up, you feel better and you do better. You want more in life. So yeah, you got to look the part. Exactly. Now I try to work on myself every day. I'm just a regular person like y'all. I get up and I work on myself every day. I keep trying to do what I do. And, I have 2 daughters. I do this. I have channels. I have, a couple of businesses, whatever. But at the same time, I try to, put my best face forward every day. I try to get up and represent for my daughters and everybody else. And I know there are people that do it way, like that know how to get up and get dressed, do their hair, do their makeup flawlessly, way better than me. And I look at those ladies for inspo. Some people look at me for inspo. Maybe some people need to start looking at y'all for inspo, so y'all get up and represent too. Take care of yourselves and look good, because our appearance is the first way that we communicate. Let me repeat that. Our appearance is the first way that we communicate to other people. That's the truth. So, you said, why does my family have money and I don't? I do have money. My money is just in real estate. All right. Does a body shape play a role? I'm pretty thin. I don't know if that's considered unattractive. It's not considered attractive. You need to dress for your body type. It's like supermodel. Supermodels have thin body types. You can definitely get your runway chic on. Dress like you're on a runway. You could pretty much throw on anything you want and look good. I mean, you can literally put on anything and look good. So, okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go high fashion, or like, you don't even have to be high fashion. You can pretty much wear whatever you want and still look good. Just make it look good. Dress it up, do it classy. Thank you. You said I missed a super chat. You said that money question wasn't for me. Oh, I thought y'all was trying to troll me, girl. I'm like, girl, my money is not a problem. Okay. How to know he likes you times 10 after first date. If he asks for second date before first date ends, and if he spent a lot of money, and if you mention anything or suggest anything, he'll be eager to solve your problem or financially solve the problem. So if he likes you times 10, he's ready to spend. Okay, that even rhymes. If he likes you times 10, he's ready to spend. That's how you know. Okay, so you were going out every day for a month. And I told him to pay because he was staring at me. Oh, well, that's weird and strange. Just because they're staring at you doesn't mean they're supposed to pay. Okay, you gotta have some manners, girl. They gotta ask if they can pay, or they have to say, "Well, let me handle that." Staring is not the same as talking. Okay, he might have just been drunk and just looking, girl. Sometimes people staring at you, okay. So honestly, if you're going to these rich areas and rich sides of town, you can't treat these people like dusties. You can't treat everybody like they're a dusty just because they're staring at you. Okay, people are allowed to look. If they don't say anything or approach you, fine. Maybe they're drunk, maybe they're in a daze or whatever. But just because they're looking at you doesn't mean they're gonna come over there and talk to you. Okay, so we gotta understand that. Best to just keep quiet and mind your business, okay? Because like if they're not approaching and they're not starting conversation with you, then mind your business. Yes. Okay, your husband keeps making you pay half the rent. If he makes me pay again next month, should I file for divorce? Just don't pay. Tell him I ain't paying. And he better figure it out. He should file for divorce. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whose name is on the lease? Is his name on the lease or your name or both? Mm-hmm. Did you always pay half the rent? Did you start off paying half the rent? Because if you did, that's what he expects. If you didn't start off paying half the rent, then I don't even know what he's asking you. You know? You said be served eviction notices. You said you have a kid you never thought you'd have to work. Okay. Tell him to go get 2 jobs, ma'am. Tell him to go get another job. Okay. Tell him to go get 2 jobs. He can work from home and he can work outside the home. Whatever. Tell him to go get 2 jobs. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Do you know how many men work 2 jobs? Do you know how many women work 2 or 3 jobs? That man can go get a second job. Just tell him to go get another job. A part-time job, something. Online, stay at home, remote job, and then whatever his regular job is. Tell him to tell him to go work at Amazon. I don't care. But he needs to go. Should I tell him I'm annoyed with the complaining about the prices? I told y'all what to do about the prices, baby. Every time you go to the store, embarrass him. Embarrass him. Pick up something cheap and ask him if he can afford it real loud in front of everybody. All right? That's how you do it. Be like, can you afford this? Are you sure? Can you afford this? You get real loud with it, okay? Then he'll stop asking and complaining. Just embarrass him. Make sure it's in front of an attractive woman if you can. Your advice is profoundly applicable to feminine looking petite androgynous males who date masks, men by men who primarily date women spending on me. Okay, that was a mouthful, but I'm glad you're getting your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. As long as you're getting your money, I'm here for it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Girl, I don't even know what I just read, but you know what? Get your money. Act like the lady from Legally Blonde. Can you afford this? Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? Guys, you use your last $2 to ask for first date advice. What? Use your last $2 to ask for first date advice. Girl, what a bunny. Don't talk too much. Don't tell your life story. Make sure you remain a mystery and you don't tell any of your triggers. your past trauma, or don't talk about any of your exes unless you're gonna lie and say that they're dead or moved out the country. Okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. That's it. All right. You said you should do a video on women who scare men off because of their beauty, how to deal with looking like a vampire naturally and wanting to attract a provider. You need to go find somebody that's uber rich, not regular people. Okay. Super rich men, they're not afraid of beauty. You need to go to those conferences that have millionaires and billionaires at them or something. You need to get where the real money is. Mm-hmm. What that makes it even worse? Does he even what? What are you talking about? Is it true that the less you do for the man, the more he wants to do for you? It's very true. You know why? Because you're not a pick me shop. That means you don't care enough about him to do anything for him, and you're the prize, not him. And so he wants to chase you. He wants to do stuff for you because you're not treating him like the girl. You know what I'm saying? So he feels more masculine in that dynamic. That's why he wants to do more for you, because he can prove himself as a man and feel masculine. If you're doing all this and this and this and that for him, he feels like someone's child. Okay. Does my advice apply to women in their mid-30s? Now, I'm almost 50. I help women of all ages. My advice applies to anyone who takes care of themselves, that looks good, and that keeps themselves up and as the prize. Yes. My advice, especially the self-love advice, take care of yourself, stay ready so you don't got to get ready. Always be on the level up. It can work for anybody. You look good, you're going to be able to pull. You're going to be able to get whatever you want. You're going to be able to attract. So that's the first thing we need to understand. Our first communication is how we look, how we dress. So you better communicate well, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gotta communicate well. Men are visual creatures. Always have been, unless they blind. Then they be trying to touch on stuff to see what they can feel. So men are visual creatures. So if you look good, you got a chance, baby. Okay. You said, how do I look so young? Makeup and hair. Makeup and hair. Okay. And water, of course. You said, so if you woke up today from a coma, you would still catch a provider. I sure would. I catch him. I can catch him right now. I know how to aim for the right target. That's why. Y'all be trying to deal with people your own age. They don't go together. No. I know how to aim for the right target. Okay. What? You're 22 and the doctor is 60? You're in Haiti. We traveled to Africa. No contact since. Okay. Huh. Add another one to the roster. Next. He'll be back. And when he comes back, charge him the re-entry fee. If he comes back, he got to pay, send you some money, do something for you to talk to him. Or just add another one to the roster, find another one. You can get him, you can get another one. Is it really cold out? How should I dress? And does my makeup look classy in the profile pic? Okay, it is cold. Where are you from, girl? How cold is it where you at? Let me see your profile pic, girl. You look a little young, but the makeup is cute. I'm not saying you're too young, but like, you look young. Makeup is cute, but you look young. I don't know what your clothes looking like. I think the clothes might, not sure what you're wearing, but the clothes could also have something to do with it. I would go very classy. Think classy brunch, like if you're going out in the daytime, or like just classy casual. If you're doing daytime like errands and stuff, like stay very classy, not trendy. Okay. Thank you, Zala. Thank you, girl. And if it's cold out, you can wear wool. You can do like sweater dresses with boots, trench. You can belt it if you want to do your waist. Do a little, if you want to look a little bit more sophisticated and pulled together, you can do a little scarf. Um, so yeah, wool dress, tights, boots, trench. That's really classy, cute. You can do all the same color, or you can do like a different color, maybe two tones or something like that. Keep it classy, ma'am. I'm talking about classy, not trendy. And what type of men are y'all gonna get? You know what I mean? Like, are y'all going for the rich, or what? What kind of how much? You know, how much money are you trying to get out of dudes? Like, where are y'all going? What do I say I do for work? To potential provider. I'm in college. Professor new to the elite social club scene. Don't want to intimidate. Oh, you're a college professor. Just say you work in education, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So you work in education, or that you work at a college. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't give no detail. Okay. Never tell them what you really do. Unless they do something way more lucrative, they earn way more. Don't tell them what you do. Don't say that you're a teacher. Say you work in education. Tell them you're an administrator. I don't know. You work in the office. Tell them you work for the university, doing this and that. Don't tell the truth. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Lie, tell them you're a student. Because you're there every day as well. If you're too old to be a student, tell them you just work in administration. For the building somewhere. I don't know. I don't deal with family members who have secret animosity towards you. Don't deal with them. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Spend less time with them. Clock them and then spend less time with them. Just tell them you know, and then spend less time. That's it. You say he's a full provider but has bulimia. Girl, a man got bulimia? Why? What's wrong with her? Why he got bulimia? Why he trying to be skinny? Is he on the down low? Because who he trying to stay skinny for? What clothes he trying to fit? Shoot. That don't make no sense, man. Why he's trying to stay skinty? Who he's trying to stay skinty for? Y'all need to ask the right questions. Because I ain't never heard of a grown, able-bodied man trying to stay skinny. You know what I mean? Like, they got all this stuff you can get at the med spa for free. I mean, not for free. I get it for free sometimes. If he can't afford it, he can't get that Zempic. What's happening? Who he's trying to stay skinny for? You said your sugar daddy doesn't have a, he has a fanny pack. Okay. As he should. As he should. Should a woman cook for a man outside of marriage? I don't even cook for myself. Girl, I'm not cooking for a man. Goodbye. Unless they paying. As I will charge hourly rates as a personal chef. You have a hard time speaking to men without smiling too much and nodding the whole time. Oh, how can I not? How can I not do that? You got to practice. It's just practice, baby. Once you get rid of that nervous habit, it'll just go away. You just got to talk to a bunch of men. Just go out and talk to a bunch of men. Like go to a nice happy hour, and all the guys that approach you, just practice talking to them. Even the ones you don't really like, just have just like uh shallow conversation that's not going to lead to anything. Just get in the habit of talking to as many as you can until that wears off and until you're in control. You know what I mean? So you just have to get out there and talk to as many as you can until you're in control of not doing those things. Sure, you are so right. 6 years being with my husband, and I'm noticing the change. Deception. He is going out more often, and I'm noticing he's having wandering eyes more. Men don't care if they hurt you. No, they don't. And he's probably getting ready or already doing what you don't want him to do. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to figure. He's starting to try to look elsewhere. He's trying to see what else is out there. These are the type of men you will find at bars trying to get women's numbers just to see if they can still pull. And then they'll take it a step further just to see if they can still date. And you know that then it goes on and on from there. So if they're getting that comfortable, they're on the way to cheating if they're not already. Okay? They're on the way, baby. It's baby steps, and he's taking big ones. All right, you're starting to get that 7-year itch. That's what it is. Is it too late to send a re-entry fee after text? Huh? No. If you text one time, send it. Or if you tired of talking to him, ghost him, and then when he comes back, send him the re-entry fee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, so yeah, that man about to cheat, girl, or he already cheated. Um, does your what? You say your sugar daddy caught you cheating with a woman, girl? That don't even count. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. Girl, tell him that don't count. That's not a man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. She said, girl, that doesn't count. Just like if it's smaller than the fingertip, it doesn't count. And if it's a girl, it doesn't count. All right? That ain't cheating, girl. All right. So y'all need to figure this out because y'all think anything is cheating. Rich guys want me more when I have expensive things on rather than cheap bags. Why? They are actually rich. Okay, because they think that they ain't got to buy it for you. Just tell me about it if you want a new one. Or maybe they'll just buy it for you since they think it's the norm. You know, sprinkle, sprinkle. I really don't think like doing too much logos is smart, but are they taking you shopping? The thing is, they may be attracted to you, but are they spending on you? If so, continue. If not, you know, figure out what's happening. How would you entertain an old man that doesn't get in bed anymore but wants your company? Um, Entertain an old man. Put on some old music. They like that old school. Make you an old man playlist. Get you some records, some vinyl, get an old record player. They're not that expensive. Get you some vinyls or make you a playlist with the old school. Like, find out when he was in his prime, like his 20s. That's the era you want to make the playlist from. So I don't know how old this man is. But get a playlist together. Okay. Get you some alcohol. Get him to tipsy and put that music on. He's gonna feel like he's young again, girl. So, Luther Vandross. Yeah. Don't you remember you told me you loved me, baby? Girl, light some candle, get you some wine or whatever he be drinking. What should I do? Shira, I feel stuck. Girl, create something. Do something. Still stuck doing what? Do something different. Change your hair, change your makeup, change your outfit, change your style. You ever feel stuck? Just change something dramatically. Okay? Change something. It doesn't matter. Sometimes you just need to change something to feel unstuck. I think it's a state of mind. I think when you start changing stuff, you get inspired. If you're not able to change easily, then you need to go find inspiration. Sometimes when you find inspiration, you'll want to change things and then that'll get you unstuck. How can I meet other men while I live with a man? Just like they meet other women while they live with y'all. Okay, baby? It's called getting outside, doing stuff, lying. All right? Wonderful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The same way they meet other women when they sitting there living with y'all. Don't ask me no dumb questions. You already know how to do that. Get out the house. I'm working late. Aunt Ethel needs me. I have to go to church. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to help my friend move. Lie. That's how. The same way these men do. Y'all act like y'all don't know how to lie. Y'all lie to everybody but the people that's lied to you the most. Lie to them. And stay 3 steps ahead and be smart. Okay. You said, why y'all scared to lie? I don't know why they scared. Please explain my Patreon mail out here. Thank you, girl. Okay, the mail out tier is the highest tier, which means you get a letter written or a card written from me each month. And or we'll have a virtual meet and greet each month. So, and if you're on that mail out tier, if you're part of that tier, you'll get a post. You'll see a post that only that tier can see announcing the next virtual meet and greet where you'll be on camera with me and a few other people on the Patreon. That's also in the mail out tier. And it's an hour-long meet and greet or just chit-chat or whatever. So, yeah, I'll make an announcement. Okay, I'll say like, oh, it'll be this week, this time, this day. Message me your email address for an invite link. And so as soon as you see the post, you'll message me. I'll send you, I'll get your email address, and the day of, a few hours before the time, I'll send you an email link. So that's how it works. So thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How do you treat people that insult you in front of others? I kind of freeze on it. Girl, you gotta get quick. You have to get quick-witted. So for example, if they say something about you like, oh, those shoes you're wearing are so disgusting, or it's like, oh, well, thanks for noticing. I didn't notice yours. Let me see what you're wearing. Like, make it seem like that you are the center of attention. Like when somebody starts talking about you, oh, well, I'm so glad you noticed that. I didn't even think about that, but thank you for letting me know. Well, anyway, like I'm like, you sitting there minding your business and they sitting over there looking at you like you're important or something. So, or just flip the script on them, girl. Learn how to talk back. They're scared to lie because they're misogynistic. Okay, well, I'm not scared to lie. Okay, I lie to just for sprinkle. And sometimes they know I'm lying and they like it. You'd be surprised. They're like, I know you lying, but it's funny. Keep talking. I know. Because I know you lying too. So let's lie together. Okay. You said this man is so old, he got his assistant lives with him 6 days a week and he doesn't drink. Oh dear. Well, you better get him some prune juice or something, child. I don't know. 55-year-old will not give you money, but try to make me work in his business 600 a week. Girl, tell him goodbye. He don't like you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That man don't like you. Next. He's looking for cheap labor. All right. Thank you, Romina. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, I got hired to help manage a bar, but the owner keeps flirting with me and making jokes about me being his girlfriend and asking to come to my house. Okay. Sexual harassment charge. Call the workforce, whatever. I don't know what they call it. If the bar is corporate owned, you got to tell on the manager. You got to call HR or whatever. If it's not, you got to call the workforce. I don't know. Girl, it's been so long since I was sexually harassed at somebody's job. I don't know. I don't remember. Back then, they didn't have all that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to report that fool. All right. So anyway, y'all should know better than to be letting these dusties get away with what y'all are letting them get away with. Okay, so I've been hearing so many tales since Christmas about how none of y'all, like not all of y'all, but some of y'all have been telling me that y'all have not gotten a Christmas gift from your own man. And I told y'all before Christmas, I said, y'all gonna come on here after Christmas talking about my man didn't give me nothing for Christmas. And I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all y'all should have had 3 and 4 because could have had more than one gift. You know what I'm saying? Because if he didn't come through, somebody else would have, and you would have been opening a gift still. Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all got to have more than one. Also, thank you guys who did buy Love Potion number 7 for Christmas. I hope that y'all gifted these, and also maybe y'all got some for Christmas. I appreciate you guys. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 40 and tired of working. Should I focus on magic to somehow get rich or to find a man? I feel like finding a man is harder due to my looks. Thank you. You should work on getting them looks together, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Let me tell y'all something. If a drag queen, y'all already know what I'm going to say. Y'all already know what I'm going to say. If a drag queen, finish the sentence. If a drag queen finish the sentence. If a drag queen can do it, you can do it. Exactly. Okay. Look, there are countless numbers of videos on YouTube that will teach you, even drag queens on there teaching how to do makeup. Go find a makeup tutorial, a hair tutorial, or something. Just start. You don't even have to be that good. Just start trying to get good. Just try. Just keep going until something look right, or something work. You know what I'm saying? Just keep trying until something starts working. You know what I'm saying? Get in that mirror every day until something start working. All right. It's trial and error if you don't know what you're doing. But just get in there and try until something start working. Okay? That's all you could do. Just try. I mean, like, I don't even know how to use half these tools I got that they sent me. People be sending me tools to review. I got to practice myself and watch tutorials. I don't know how to use this. They sent me this. So like, I can barely help. You know, I got to watch a tutorial on how to use this so I can review it. When I first got this thing, I couldn't use it. I figured it out. You know what I'm saying? That's how I got this little curl. Either way, it's trial and error. You got to get in there and keep going. And once you get your look together, then you'll be more confident to go out there. You said go to the counter for a MAC sample foundation? Yeah. You said we can't all look like you. Okay, that's true. But you know what? Everything else can look good. Okay. Let me tell you something. If I didn't look like me, everything I touched would be pretty. My clothes would be pretty. My jewelry would be pretty. My hair, the hair, you could buy some hair, baby. Buy some hair. Your clothes could be pretty. Your nails can be pretty. Your jewelry can be pretty. Your shoes can be pretty. Everything about you can be beautiful. And you can learn how to do makeup. You know what I'm saying? And you just need the right target. The right target. The targets y'all are going for might not be the right target for you. You got to go for the target that is going to like you 10 times more. All right. So get in there, look your best, and then go for the correct target. That's the problem. Y'all be aiming for the wrong target. That's just the problem. Some of y'all be aiming for targets I wouldn't even aim at when I was y'all's age. I aim at something totally, I already know I can have wrapped around my fingers, you know? Y'all be aiming for stuff that's not going to work. Y'all need to aim for the targets that like y'all times 10. It's not a corporate, what? It's small family business. So how do I flip it and you needed to record them. You need to record him doing it and send it to his mama. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Yeah. Or you need to send it to the workforce compensation. I don't know what the people, I don't know. I have no idea. Or you need to go find another job. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't worked in decades. I don't know what to do. Why y'all asking me work questions? Y'all asking me work questions. I don't work. Okay? Stop asking me work questions. I don't know what to do. Record them, put it online. I have no idea. There's no HR. I don't know what to tell you. I don't work. I don't know what to do. Record. The best thing I can do is tell you to record them. And figure out what you can do with that next. Okay. Stinks. What? Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to know our target girl. Okay. The ugliest, disgustingest thing in the room will most likely like you 10 times more. Okay? It's not that hard to figure. If you want someone that looks good, tall, handsome, that's not the target. And the target also needs to align with the goal. What's the goal? Money or Prince Charming? What are you trying to get? You trying to get his money? You trying to get taken care of? You trying not to clock in no more? What you trying to get? Then you got to go for what likes you times 10. If you don't look all that good, you got to go to somebody that looks worse than you. Okay? If you gotta understand, you gotta know yourself. You gotta look in that mirror and be honest. You gotta be like, all right, I'm not getting nobody 6'3" with no 6-pack that's gonna pay these bills. So let me go find an old man with a beer belly. That's what you gotta do. You gotta be able to do that with a straight face and understand how the world works. Okay. You got to understand. You got to say, okay, well, there's no way a 6'3" man, 6'5". I'm going for 6'5" because I'm 6'3" in heels. I need you to be a little bit taller. There's no way a 6'5" man that looks good, got all his teeth, handsome, close to my age, is going to pay every bill and give me shopping money and do right for long term, and go let me not work. Okay. So, especially at my age, look, if this is what I'm working with, I already know what not to look at. I already know exactly where to go. That old man over there looking like who did it and why, and like he got some money. Okay. That's the target. You got to be honest with yourself. I'm not 6'3". I said I'm 6'3" in heels. I'm 5'9", but if I put on 6-inch heels, I'm super tall. Okay. I'm 5'9" with no shoes. But if I put on heels, I'd be 6'3". And so if I like to wear heels out, then of course the man would have to be much taller, right? Okay. When I get married to a billionaire provider someday, I will pay and accommodate you to come to my wedding. Thank you for everything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, Selena. Okay, well, good luck with that, girl. Let me know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said 5'10" giraffes unite? Girl, yeah, I'm tall. I'm glad I'm tall, though. I like being tall. Okay. But what I'm saying is you got to be real with yourself to know the right targets. Because some of y'all don't understand what I'm talking about. Like, y'all just be trying to talk to people your same age that look better than you or look just as good as you. No, that's not how it works. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said this ain't the moralizing channel. No, it's not. We make our own morals over here, darling. Thank you, Ally. Your quizzes, girl, I can't say that, but thank you, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He's trying to make this man who is changed, no breakup yet, but he's bothering me and giving me late reply and silent treatment. He's trying to make you break up with him. Okay. It's kind of like when you have a job and they just cut your hours, so you quit. So you can't collect unemployment. Like that. That's what he's doing to you, girl. He's trying to make you break up with him. Okay. He said, where do you get elegant clothes that aren't expensive? Well, what is expensive to you? Because you could go to TJ Maxx, Ross, Marshalls. I don't know, man. Go to the discount stores. Someone says thrift shops. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right. Thank you. Can I talk more about building confidence? Yes, it comes from within. It doesn't come from without. Nobody on the outside can give it to you. All you. Okay. Now, outside things can help, but you have to have the audacity first. You know what I mean? Confidence also grows when you're leveling up and choosing better as well. Choosing better things that are more beneficial. Choosing better people that are more beneficial. Okay. So your choices, how you talk to yourself, how you feel about yourself, that boost your self-esteem. Okay. The good outcomes from the choices that you make also boost your self-esteem. So think like that. And it's a process, but main character energy as well. Get up and walk and talk and act like you're the main character of your life. Your boyfriend is 6'6" and I'm only 5'4" without heels. I get insecure sometimes. Advice, please. I wear a platform. Girl, be quiet. The only thing I would be insecure about if I was short is how fast you gain weight. So if you're naturally skinny, I don't think you really have anything to worry about. If he likes short women, he likes short women. I don't think you need to worry. I don't think he's looking for nobody that's 6'5". Sprinkle, sprinkle. Are dating apps okay if you target old and ugly? They know why you target them. They know why you over there targeting them, girl. On the dating apps, they're not stupid. And if they were rich, they really wouldn't be on there. You're trying to get their social security check. So I don't really agree with dating apps, but if you're gonna be on there because y'all ain't gonna listen to me, then look for the ones that look old with money. All right, they probably ain't gonna have none, but if they do, good for you. Thank you, Romina. Thank you, man. Sprinkle. What to do when ugly guys who want to act like equals because we are dating them, even though that they know we're prettier. You gotta keep treating them like they ugly, girl. Did you treat them like they're ugly? They think they're equal because you ain't treating them ugly, girl. What the heck? Okay. Do you treat them like they're ugly? That's the problem. All right. You said, how'd you do that? Don't want to be seen in public with him? Wear your sunglasses when you're out. Don't hold his hand in public. Treat them like they ugly. The same way they be doing Pygmisha, walking 5 steps ahead of her. Only want to deal with her at the cash register when she's paying. The same way that Dusty treats Pygmisha at the mall. That's how you treat him if he's ugly, so he don't forget it. Okay, do y'all see Pygmisha stepping out of place? Okay. You gotta treat them like they're ugly. You under the name free gas on my girlfriend phone. What to do? Give her some more money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You gotta get to bill paying Bob. Okay. You gotta get to bill payer. All right, that means you gotta pay bills. She's only listing what you can do for her. So you got to do more, obviously. Give her some more money. Your title might change. Okay. Yeah. Someone said buy her gas card. Okay, so yeah. Realistically, how you treat a man, you don't treat him like the prize. You always remain the prize. You always tell him that you're lucky to be with me. You're lucky to be with me, right? You always just mention it like, people are always asking me why I'm with you. They said they don't get it. Just keep mentioning that. Okay? Every once in a while, he starts to act stupid. Be like, you know what? And don't do it out of spite. Just do it a random time when he's not even, y'all aren't even arguing or mad at each other. Just like, you know what was so funny today? This girl that I like, this girl that I hang out with, or this girl wherever, whatever, she said, "Oh my God, I don't understand. Why are you with him?" And I was like, "Oh my God, that is so rude." Just remind him. It doesn't have to be mean. Just give him a reminder. Mm-hmm. What? Read some of these questions. He said, when you are with an ugly guy, people do ask why you with him. They sure do. They sure do. So they already know if he's rich, girl. Now, if he's broken ugly, then that's why they really gonna be curious. Why are you with him? Okay, ex-husband has been chasing 2 years, wants you back, spends but not secure financially. Okay, well, get his gifts and keep him chasing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Don't ever get caught. Let him spend. Obviously, he's not financially stable enough for you. So just let him buy you what he feels like he can buy you. But keep a roster. Okay. You said that makeup comes off. Okay. Do you know how to use makeup remover? Are you an expert? Are you an MUA, sir? Why do Dusty's always worried about makeup? Y'all can't even afford makeup. Don't even talk about it. Don't talk about what you can't afford. Small town provider, what? Number one, 3K monthly without benefits, and number two, covering expenses with long-term benefits. I prefer the second. Tired breaking up with the first, but offered to continue as friends with some pay. How to keep deep. Okay, how do that sounds like you got it covered, ma'am. Maybe you need to start dating on the outskirts of the small town. And maybe you need to get you a wig, a different color wig, girl. Sound like you need some props and disguises. Yes, ma'am. And maybe you need to start using a different name or a nickname or something. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, these Dusty's always talking about makeup and hair. That's why everybody think y'all want them down low. All right. You ask anyone, and she like, I know all men are gay. Because all y'all talk about is hair and makeup. Goodness. Their makeup is pricey these days. I need a makeup provider. I know, girl. Y'all, there's women that's taking their sugar daddies to Sephora so they can get their makeup. Makeup is expensive. I just bought makeup today. Well, y'all few things. Yes. But yes. My cousin texted me a picture of all her lipsticks, and like she has like hundreds of lipsticks. She's like, "What do I do with these? Like, I don't want them anymore." I'm like, "Girl." I was gonna tell her to donate them to the funeral home, but she just lost somebody like last year, so I stopped. I deleted that text. Anyway, sprinkle, sprinkle. You have a man who is willing to take you shopping for the first date, but he rarely texts to me. But what, girl, get the shopping and shut up. Don't worry about all that. Get to the shopping, okay? Ugh. Y'all see, you barely. I don't care about that. Get the shopping. That's the goal. Okay. Maybe he's married, girl. Just get the money. Let me know what y'all buy on the shopping spree, okay? How do I flip the script when he talks about how I don't fit into his non-negotiable? Girl, I'm not negotiating with no grown able-bodied man. Either you like me 10 times or you don't. See, that's y'all's problem. Y'all be negotiating with men. Either they like you 10 times or you get rid of them. They like you 10 times more or they not in the picture, baby. They paying bills or they're not in here. They're out of here. We're not negotiating, baby. We too good for that. You cut off all your friends because they were pick Mishas. You know I was the right thing. It was the right thing to do, but I'm lonely now. Tips. Make some new friends, baby. Go hang out in the rich areas. Just like you met, you'll meet some new ones. Okay? You got to level up, baby. Level up past the loneliness. Sometimes you need to be alone for a while so you know, who you are. And when you meet new friends, you'll be on your level up. You'll be to where you want to be. Okay? Okay. Okay. So for the lady that's negotiating with a man, I'm not. Okay. Y'all sound like y'all making deals. I'm not making no deal with you. You like me, you're gonna do what I need you to do. You don't move out the way, somebody else will. That's how you negotiate. All right. Next on the roster. We don't negotiate. Next. Okay. Not finna. That's how these men end up controlling y'all. Y'all start negotiating with them. Don't negotiate with them. If they can't do it, the next one will. You understand? There's no negotiation. Next. Bye. They'll be back. Y'all too young and letting these dudes talk to y'all like they know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. If you say no next, then who they gonna be talking to? Okay. They said they want you at a discount price. Yeah, we don't negotiate. I said what I said. If you didn't hear me, I'm sorry for you. Next. Re-entry fee if you come back. Bye. Okay. That's why you need to keep a roster, ma'am, so you don't end up being controlled by one person that's trying to negotiate with you and all of that. No. Either you do what I need you to do or get out of the way. That's it. Okay. What? Do you block men who is not provider? If he's wasting your time and energy, yes. If he's bothering you and not bringing um anything like any type of things that providers bring, block. You can block him if you want. If he's bothering you, if he's not bothering you, if he's not texting you, if he's not doing anything, just leave him alone. You have to block people only if they're harassing you. Don't deal with men unless they are provider. And you can tell them straight up, I only deal with providers. That'll help a lot. They'll be like, okay, well, good luck with that. And you'll be like, thank you. How do you get a man that likes us, likes you? You got to know, okay, you got to be honest with yourself. Some women, a lot of women aren't honest with themselves. They're just not. I'm honest with myself. That's why I can get what I want. You got to look in the mirror and say, okay, looking like I look with no filter in the real world, what type of man do you think will pay your bills or give you money? What type? How old is it? What did it look like? Then that's your target. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Romina. Thank you, ma'am. The ones that will like you times 10 because you're way out of their league. That's how you find them. Because you're out of their league. You're literally going to be out of their league. They don't think they dreaming when they talking to you, girl. Mm-hmm. You say you don't want to be a wife? Okay. Tell them you're too young to get married. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Get the ring though. Get you a ring. You ain't got to get married. Just get you a ring. You can keep the ring. Say, fine, get me a ring. Then have a long engagement and then make sure you have a good speech to not want to get married later. You're like, you know what? I just can't marry someone who does blah, 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 blah. So this is not going to work. Make sure you keep that ring. If he asks for the ring back, give him a fake copy. Okay. Go find you a fake replica of that ring. You know, they sell them fake cheap rings everywhere. You go get the fake one and give it back to him. Okay. We need another Tales from the Dust stream, girl. I was just on TikTok and Instagram with Yanti. Y'all know Yanti Tia? And she was calling some dusties. And cussing them out. I was cracking up on that last one who actually answered. She left a voicemail on another call, and then she cussed out this one dusty who got some lady pregnant at work. Oh my gosh, it was hilarious. Okay, so he was Indian too, y'all. He was Indian. And he was like, who is this? What? Who is this? He started laughing. And like it almost sounded like he got turned on by her cussing him out. And I was like, girl, you probably turned him on cussing him out, talking about him getting women pregnant and doing this and that at work. And I think he was quite amused, honestly. He didn't know who she was, but he liked whatever he was hearing. Yes, girl. Somebody wrote her in the DMs and they were like, call Ramesh and tell him that why did he get a lady at work pregnant out of wedlock with twins? Oh my gosh, with twins. But we're gonna go live again. Yanti and we're gonna go live again probably in a few weeks, maybe next week. I don't know. We're gonna get it together because we couldn't figure out the TikTok thing, so the screen wasn't correct. But we were on YouTube, not YouTube. We were on Instagram live, but they cut us off because they said that she was harassing people. Anyway, it's funny. My stomach hurt from laughing on that one too. Because like if you go live on TikTok and like it senses something, it's like, oh, they're gonna cut you off or cut off your live for harassment. Guess you gotta stay on Instagram. I don't know. You said someone reported the live? Who was over there reporting? They should be ashamed of themselves. Anyway. Have y'all been seeing those reels going around? It says love or money. It says love or money, and then a question mark, and like it keeps showing Donald Trump and Melania Trump in all the ways that she hates him, but still there. Anyway. What? You said money only answer. Yep. So let me read some of these questions. You want old provider back, but he's married. I still want the gifts and attention. Girl, he married, girl. Was he married when you met him? Or did he get married after y'all broke up? I don't know. You said Shira for world peace. I know that's right. Huh? You said what? Oh, you look like I could be a rich real estate agent. Girl. I don't know. You think I could sell a house? My cousin's into real estate, actually. She has lots of houses. Mm-hmm. And we do kind of look alike. We shop together. Uh-huh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Who, Yanti? Yanti Tia? Are you asking for her IG? It's called Yanti. Let me look it up because I want to give y'all the correct. Where is she at? Hey. Okay. Yanti Tia Back. This is her Instagram. Okay. There you go. How do we get men to like you? You just be cute and make sure they ugly. Just be cute, make sure they rich and ugly. Just be cute, make sure they're old, rich, or ugly. And rich. Okay. Just make sure you look 10 times better than them. That's how. That's the formula. They'll like anybody that looks better than them. Okay. Men are visual creatures. You said you're scared to go outside due to the political issues going on. I would just go to my normal places. If you're afraid, I just go to my normal places. I just go take my kids to school. I go pick up my packages and I go shopping, or I go home and go live. I just do my normal routine. You know, if you're trying to get out and about, you need to go do something that's normal, like going to lunch, going to shopping centers, like going shopping in the rich neighborhood. They're not looking over there. They're not looking in the rich neighborhood, baby. You know what I'm saying? Are they in the rich neighborhoods? I don't know. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Do some rich activities, ma'am. Do I suggest maestros to meet wealthy men? There's a couple of places they're not like mainstream that the wealthy hang out. A lot of times they're going to be near River Oaks in Houston, anyway. Um, so the older people aren't going to go where the crowds are, you know. So try to find something that's not trending and not super crowded all the time. It's like usually there's like a bunch of regular people that are older and they have their money and it's not so loud and teaming with a bunch of people. You know what I mean? Try to find one of those types of places. something like quiet and laid back. That's where you're going to find the money. Because older people that have money, they don't want to be around the trendy places, you know. Your friend is new to what? My friend is new to okay, Sheraseven. Okay, shoot me. She already waiting off your advice. Do you think she can be approached by providers as a cute BBW stay losing weight? Okay. I think in during the level up, you should try to do what's best for your goal. So what is your goal? What is your goal? Like what is her goal? Is it to meet a rich man that has a lot of money? She might be able to meet him at her current size, but if she stays losing weight, she can pull more. You know what I'm saying? So she might get more on the roster if she keeps losing weight. But if she can pull as she is, maybe she can find guys on the roster as well who like plus size women. But it's going to be easier and faster to find the ones that like women who are in shape or, you know, just average regular size. I don't know. It's just going to be easier. That's all I'm going to say. Like, I'm all about getting stuff done quick, fast, and easy and in a hurry, right? In the laziest possible way. So I feel like it's just going to be easier and she's going to have more options. How about rich younger men like younger than me? I don't. Why y'all asking me dumb questions? I don't like talking about stuff like that. They all have the same problem. They're not going to stick around long. Okay, they don't want to get married. They're not sticking around long. They got more options than you got, most likely. Okay, that's it. What? Have fun while you can. Thank you, Serena. Thank you, girl. All right. Hi, sure. I work in accounting, but what shall I tell them I do? I'm 27 and dress well. I don't know if I should be on. Lie. Always lie. Just say I work at a building filing papers. Girl, I don't know. Lie. Just say you're a clerk. Because you know what? Then they'll start asking you questions. You don't want you don't want your date to turn into 20 questions about how can they do this and how can they do that with their taxes. You don't want that to turn into that. Don't tell them. Okay? Because I would be so mad if I worked as an accountant or in accounting and people started asking me dumb questions about my job. You just got off work. You don't want to talk about your job. Change the subject. Just say I file papers, baby. Just shh. The less the better about work. Okay. What is the best way to utilize magic in your opinion? Girl, this is the wrong channel, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Stay mysterious. Yes, stay mysterious. Don't tell your life story. Don't tell all your traumas. Don't be an open book. Because that's all. I don't know why y'all do that. How many of y'all go out on a first date, tell your entire life story, all your past trauma, yap about your ex, tell them all your mental issues and illnesses and medications that you're on, and still expect them to call you? How many of y'all do that? How many of y'all be trauma dumping on the first date? Like, what y'all be doing? What y'all be talking about? Who does that and why? How many of y'all have done that in the past and learned your lesson? I don't know who does that, but they should stop. Okay. I don't know why they do that. It's crazy. That's crazy in itself. Just to do that. I'm like, who taught y'all? Obviously nobody. Mm-hmm. You said their conversation is boring. So ask them about things so you can find out about their money. Okay. If y'all have a goal, that's why I told y'all to date with a goal. You just going out to date to see what's gonna happen. That's dumb. You gotta go out with a goal. My goal tonight is to find out how much money this man got and how much he's willing to spend. Okay. So you ask them questions that pertain to, so where did you travel last year? What did you do today? What's your idea of a fun weekend? You know, so what do you think about the stock market? I know nothing about it, but you seem like you would. You just ask him questions that will give you hints and clues to if he has enough money for you and if he is going to spend it on you. You know, it doesn't have to be boring if you're collecting information, you know? Act like you work for the CIA or the government and you have to extract certain information out of this meeting. And if you don't extract the information, you fail the mission. So get the questions for money, okay? And don't make them obvious. Like, oh, you look like you've been on vacation now. Oh, you must have a convertible then. Yeah, because you have you like you're really tan. Oh yeah, I drive a convertible. Oh really? Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I've always wanted a convertible. Then they'll tell you what kind of car they got. Oh, okay. Well, you look like you keep in shape. Do you golf? You play tennis? Don't say go to the gym. Name the rich sports. Because even if they do go to the gym and they do golf or they do play tennis, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I like." Blah, blah." Then you'll know that they might have a country club membership or belong to a tennis club. So you just ask the questions that's going to tell you if they got money or not. The conversation won't be boring if you're extracting information on how much money they got. Hmm. And you never know. It's like, oh my gosh, you golf? I've always wanted to learn how to golf. Do you belong to a country club? That's so cool. Then he'll invite you. Oh, you want to come to the country club? Do you want to learn how to golf? I'll get you some golf club. Our next date, we're going to the sporting goods store and we're going to buy you golf clubs, whatever, whatever. I'm looking for a new golfing partner. That'll be so fun. you know? Then he's gonna show you off to all his friends at the golf club, them old men with the pacemakers, and be like, "You got him a young one." Mm-hmm. So what? He said, "So I can exploit. So you can exploit weakness." Mhm. What if they start trauma dumping on you? Turn it into money dumping. It's like, oh, that's so unfortunate. Do you have a therapist? I heard therapists make a lot of money. That means I'm not going to talk to you for free about your trauma dump. Do you have a therapist? Because if you have a therapist, I know you got some money and some insurance or something. Then if they start telling you about their therapist, they cuckoo. It's like, oh, I would love to hear more about all of that. But whenever I start hearing about people's traumas, it triggers me, and I just like want to go buy something. I don't know. My trauma is triggered by your trauma, and my addiction of shopping was caused by trauma. And so when you tell me your trauma, it just makes me want to go shopping. So like we can walk and talk. There's a shopping center over there. So bring your wallet. So your trauma is going to trigger my trauma, and I'm going to be trying to shop and use your credit card. Then they'll oh, don't worry. If you want me to buy you something, I will. They'll start joking around. Let's go. Okay, thank you, Ramina. Thank you, girl. You said what? Broke A. Are you talking about yourself? Because I don't think most of these women are broke. I think we just like money. Thank you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What's that? Jack? Thank you. Why do all men think that women are broke who want their money? That's how we get rich. Do you know how many women? Okay, so in the Patreon, I have a little Patreon group. It's linked in the description bar. And sometimes we have virtual meet and greets for the highest mail out tier, the highest tier. And a lot of the women in there were telling me how they started their businesses, how their businesses are doing well, how they got the money from the guys that they were dating or the guys that they were with. Da, da, da. You know, take the shortcut, ladies. If you're dating a man, he might as well have money. He might as well be beneficial. He might as well give you money to start a business, and you might as well thrive from it. Okay. It doesn't mean yeah, a lot of these guys out here that are mad because women are dating men with money, they're mad at themselves because they don't have the money. Okay. But women are never broke. Okay. We're very resourceful and we can do what we want. But if we're going to be in the presence of a grown, able bodied man, they have to be paying for our lifestyle, you know, for dates, gifts, da 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 da. And if they don't want to be in our presence, they can go somewhere else. Right? Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said, this look, y'all like my shirt? I love this shirt. Look at the collar. This collar. And the buttons are little hearts. See? Cute, right? I got this from one of my favorite stores. I always shop at Love Always Boutique. I love their stuff. They have an online store too. Like, if you guys are curious, you can tell them I sent you if you want. I don't. It's just like a little cute boutique. They have the best clothes. The quality is really good, and it's like really fashion forward clothing. And it's called Love Always. I think whenever I do a little break, sometimes I do a little haul video with Love Always Boutique. Okay, it's called Love Always and Love Always Boutique. So I'll put the link there. Any tips to avoid Ozempic face with girl? I don't know. Drink water, eat food. Don't lose weight too quick. Slow and steady wins the race. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said work out. Work out, drink water, eat protein. Date your boss. He seems interested. Signs. All bosses are interested if you look good. Tell him, see if he takes you to lunch. You get special treatment. Come up with a fake financial problem. See if he help you solve it. See if he likes you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said guasha. Thank you, Siren. Thank you, girl. Sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. You said they're trying to convince women to work harder, not smarter. That's why But why would a person work harder? Exactly. Work smarter, baby. Let me tell you something. Stop dating men your own age. They're stupid. Stop dating men your own age. They don't know what to do with you. They're in competition with you. They don't like the fact that you're a woman and that you deserve to be provided for. Okay. If you date someone older, 10 years plus older, they're going to less likely try to compete with you. I mean, I'm not going to say that they're not all the way, but they're less likely going to compete with you. You know, if you have someone your own age, they're like, oh, well, we're the same. No, goodbye. You know, they're not mature enough to understand the dynamic of the masculine and feminine. You know what I mean? They should know that a woman will never respect a man with his hand out at bill pay time. Okay? He's not even there for the respect. He's there to roll around on the mattress with you until you realize you're a placeholder anyway. Don't date men your own age. They don't know what to do with you. That's why they either go date younger women who they can impress. They can't like don't and that's why they don't want to date their own age once they get to a certain age because eventually you're gonna wise up and you're not going to want to date them. So date older. Save yourself some time and trouble. I'll deal with divorced older men who do not want to remarry. I don't want to remarry a man who don't want to get down on his knee and beg me for my hand in marriage and give me his money. I don't want him. He just told you he don't want to marry you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He don't want to marry. You just divorced. He doesn't want to marry. Okay. So that's not your future husband. If you just put him on the roster for whatever he can do for you, bill paying Bob, whatever. If he doesn't pay bills, you shouldn't even be talking to him. Put him on your roster and continue to date. That's not your end game. That's not your husband if you're trying to get married. It's not him. He's not. You're going to wait around for him forever, and it's going to be too late. Start dating other men. Okay? Because the longer you wait on somebody who just told you, I've already been married, I don't want to do it again, they're done. Listen to them and go date somebody else. And they won't even be mad at you if you decide that you want to go find somebody to get married. That's how bad they don't want to get married. They won't even be mad at you for going to find someone who actually wants to get married because that's how much they don't want to marry. Okay? So y'all need to listen. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Someone else got you a nice dress? I know that's right. Yeah, I got a couple of cute pieces. I got some new stuff in my wardrobe. I've been shopping like crazy. But New Year, leveling up. So you got to. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What, Shira? If me and my friends go out to the clubs, bars, and they make out with random men, is that ratchet? We're in our early 20s, but still. I mean, random? Early 20s. Are they rich men? Are they buying y'all drinks? Are y'all at least in the VIP section? Did you get into the club for free? Do they even have nice cars? Are they basketball players? Honestly, it is ratchet. It's ratchet either way, but if it's not a good memory or something they can brag about, it's even more ratchet. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Like I have some stories from when I was in my early years going out to the club and stuff like that. Like we was in the VIP with basketball players, owners of the clubs, singers, entertainers. Like at least make it a good story. Okay. I mean, we would just go to the club on a random night, and it would be somebody celebrating somebody's birthday up in the VIP, some rapper's birthday, some singer's birthday. It was after the basketball game. All the players would go there. We didn't even know. We was just on a random night. Maybe somebody knew, but I didn't know. I was just going along for the ride. So, but those are the young ones though. They're not really long term, but short term. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I was at the club when I was young, yes, ma'am. But that was the old days when the clubs was like nice. What? Read some of y'all's questions. You said the club is boring now? It wasn't boring back in my day. It was always like celebrities in the club back in my day. It was quite fun. Hmm. Said, oh, why are the rich ones married or divorced? It's annoying. Just get their money, girl. You're not there for them. You're there for their money. Yeah, we didn't have social media. We went out. Exactly. Think of the club as social media in person. Okay. That's what it was back like in the old days. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Back in the old days, like this still kind of like that today, but like you would roll up to the club with your friends or looking real good by yourself or whatever. The men would come in there with their nice cars. They would valet park in the front. So you could like when you drive in the club, you can see what kind of cars are in the parking lot straight up front so you know if there's rich men in there or not. You know what I'm saying? It's still kind of like that today. So you drive up, you look, see what's parked in the front, what's in the valet. That way you know there's some money in there. You get out. If you cute, you walk past the line, they let you right in. If you ugly, you gotta get in line. Anyway, you get in. They'll say if you want VIP section, or somebody will get you in the VIP section, and you'll get free drinks all night. That's what it's like back in the day. And I don't know what it's like now. Mm-hmm. But sprinkle, sprinkle. You said we never waited to pay to get in for drinks. I know that's right. Well, anyways, but that was back in the old days. Now, mm-mm. When we got older, we didn't go to the club anymore. We went to bougie places, where the real money was. But when you're young, you want to have fun. I get it. Mhm. What? You just hit the lottery because you expecting a baby with a billionaire? You're so happy? I know that's right, ma'am. Congratulations, ma'am. I know your billionaire man's gonna be happy. Maybe, hopefully. I know you're happy. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What age is considered old? You mean in men or women? It doesn't matter if you're dating old. You know what I mean? So, like, you could be 40 and dating a 60-year-old or a 65-year-old and be 40. You can be 45 and dating a 60-year-old. Like, it just depends. Like, you're never old if the man is older than you. So it doesn't matter. You're never old if you're dating men that are way older than you. You're always gonna be young. Always. Hmm. The older you get, the older you need to date. That's it. That's the formula. So, like, if I were 30 years old, I would have to date someone 50 plus for that to even work. I couldn't date anybody in their 40s, couldn't date nobody in their 30s. Dang sure couldn't date nobody in their 20s. If I was 30 years old, you had to be 50 plus for me to even take you serious. Okay. Or for you to be able to even impress me financially. So he said I need to become a Christian. So I can go get the pastors and the deacons in the church and get their money too in the building fund. You right. Maybe I need to convert and go. Maybe I should become Jewish and go get that Jewish money. Mazel tov, baby. I'm gonna go where the money is. If I'm gonna do religion, I'm going where the money is, baby. Because that's the only reason I would convert. All right, so I'm gonna go join a synagogue. I'm gonna go find me a rich. I'm already married, but if I was single, I definitely go that route. Like, if I'm gonna be religious or pretend to be religious, I'm gonna go pretend over there. Okay. You said Jewish men spend on their women. Exactly. And if you're married to a Jewish man, you can wear wigs and they don't want you to show your real hair. So I have no problem with that. I wear wigs anyway. So I'm already good. I don't eat pork. I don't even eat beef. I'm vegan. I don't even eat nothing. So, well, I have my own refrigerator. Okay. Um, you said you're not wrong. They cheat though, but girl, all of them cheat. I don't care. I'm just saying, people are saying go to this religion and go to that religion. I'm choosing the religion where I can get the money, baby. And it's not even going to be a real convert. It's just going to be a pretend. All right, anyway. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said witchcraft is a form of religion? No, it's not. It's a practice. It's not a religion. Okay. How do we get old men to stop touching us so many dates? Us too. Hold a hand, girl. Got to hold their hand so their hand don't hold you. Struggle, struggle. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, girl. Thank you for that super sticker. Yes, I'm about to wrap it up. I didn't plan on being here for too long. How to encourage an insecure guy who like you to take you on a date? You don't. If they like you, they'll ask. Y'all always trying to do their job for them. Y'all are always trying to do the man's jobs for them. Man, stop trying to read into the situation. It ain't happening. If he wanted you, he'll come get you. All right? How are you just going to fix your mouth to say that that man is insecure because he won't ask you out on a date? Maybe he don't want to ask you out on a date, because if he did, he would. The best way you can get a man to ask you out on a date is to let him ask you out on a date by himself. Okay? Don't try to push. Don't be one of those women that say, well, just let him be. If he likes you, he will be man enough to get up and tell you and ask you on a date. If he's not man enough to ask you out on a date, he shouldn't be going on a date. Do you understand? This is why y'all always fall for the okie doke. Y'all won't even let a man up to even want you, So if he likes you, he'll come get you. If you have to help him be a man, imagine what else you're going to have to help him do. Leave him alone, girl. If he likes you, he'll come get you. Promise you. Okay, I know. Okay, let me tell y'all something. I don't know what you look like. I don't know your story. I'm not saying this is you, but in general, a lot of women who ask that same question and think like that don't realize that you are the insecure one in that whole situation. You know what I mean? You are the insecure in that situation because you are reasoning the fact that he won't ask you out on a date with that he's shy or he's too this or he's too that. You know what I mean? You're reasoning the reason why he won't get up and ask you out on a date. You're reasoning too much, which means you're overthinking it, which means you're in denial about him even liking you. It's all in your head. So when that man says, hi, I really like you. I would like to ask you out on a date. Where do you want to go? Or I'll plan something or whatever. That means he likes you enough to ask you out on a date. But when you sit there and try to reason why he hasn't asked you out on a date, try to make excuses as to that he's shy or that he's insecure, it's giving you insecure one, and that you are not allowing a man to be a man and come chase you and come ask you out on his own. Okay. So you got to get in front of a target that likes you 10 times more. And I guarantee you, he will ask you out on a date. You got to go get in front of a target, a man that likes you 10 times more. That means you're out of his league and he will ask you out on a date. Okay. So stop making excuses for these guys. Stop being gullible. If they want you, they'll come get you. Okay. The whole time he don't even, well, yeah. So y'all gotta just let them be, and until they come to you, okay? What do you think about Kamora Simmons and how she married a rich man and is divorcing? I think she started her business, Baby Fat. Y'all remember Baby Fat? And then she got a reality show with, and like she had, and her daughters are also entrepreneurs now, which I think is really good. So I think she did right. I think she took all the right steps. I think she was smart about what she did, and she became a mogul. Good for her. Get the money. I'm sure the money was the goal in the first place. Whenever people marry, For money. Money is always the goal. So I don't know why y'all asking me. Like, money is always the goal. If you're a smart woman, you're gonna marry up and you're gonna stay up and you're gonna get your money. That's just how people do it. People don't marry rich to get poor. They marry rich to get rich and stay rich. That's it. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said she was playing chess, not checkers. Yes, I love Kamora Lee. I used to watch that show. I think they're redoing it, or they have it out, the new show out again. And yeah. And her daughter has a company, one of her daughters has a company, Boulangerie. I hope I pronounced it correct. It's like this really nice fragrance oils and like skincare and stuff like that. It smells really good. Love it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Huh? How did K-pop idol? Girl. Ask the one who got one, girl. I don't know about no K-pop. I'm old. Only pop I know is King of Pop, baby. Okay. What? You said what makes me stay with my husband and not upgrade with someone with more money? Men often upgrade after because I upgraded. I'm already upgraded. A man with more money? Well, I have friends. I have male friends that have more money. I have lots of male friends that have a lot of money. But we do business together. But never mix business with pleasure. It's always going to be about the money. It's never going to be about the men. Okay. And I do believe that men value business partners or business associates or whatever who don't always want to roll around on the mattress with them. I'm there for the money. Period. So, yeah, I think a lot of people don't realize when you have a certain amount of money, let's take there's certain women that have a certain amount of money and there's nothing really a man can do for them anymore but just give them more money. You know what I mean? And if you have several business partners or people that have money giving you money and it really doesn't matter. Like once you get to a certain level, mentally on your own, sometimes you don't want anything else. You just want to do your business, do your things, create your stuff. It's not about a man anymore. Okay. And plus I'm old. I don't know. I've been married for so long. I don't really think about that. I just think about money. I'm not like a man. So like most men, they will want to upgrade because that's a status symbol for them. It's not a status symbol for women. You know what I mean? If it were, it'd be a lot different, but it's not a status symbol for women. It's a status symbol for men to upgrade. For women, it's a status symbol to get their own money after they've already settled down, gotten married, and that's a status symbol to grow their brand, get their money, make sure their kids are good, make sure they have whatever they want. It's not a status symbol for women. It's only a status symbol for men. Okay? Okay. But it is like if I ever become a widow, I'm still not gonna remarry. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't think so. Anyway, I have to go. I will see y'all later. It's getting late and I got stuff to do. Yeah, women upgrade their home, their wardrobe, their closets, their furniture. We be working on ourselves. You was wrongfully terminated and you're suing your former employer for what? Retaliation. Everything is documented. Tips on getting the most money. Make sure you said that you suffer PTSD from it and nightmares and trauma, and you're seeing a psychiatrist around it, and just like make it like go all the way in, girl. Go all the way in. Just like telling you on medication behind this. You know what I'm saying? Go get some you don't got to take it. But just go make your little appointment to the psychologist and talk about your traumatic experience at work and how you can't sleep at night and how you have nightmares. You gonna write it down and tell them you got anxiety behind it. Just like pull everything out the book, okay? Tell them you bipolar behind. Just tell them everything. And have that documented too from your psychiatrist or your therapist, and take that with you too. Okay. Pain and suffering, mental anguish. Okay. Someone says cry in court. Good luck, ma'am. Get the proof from the doctors. Yes. Go in there with your best acting skills. Good luck. You win, come back and let me know. Good. Okay, so y'all, I'm getting ready to go to bed. I gotta do my nighttime routine. That means I have to take all of this off, do my skincare, prepare for the next day, do my heatless curls. Blah 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 blah. Y'all know the deal. Thank you. Is that your hair? Girl, it's mine. I bought it. It is now. I have the receipt, ma'am. You like? I'm going to my cousin's house tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be live on YouTube. I might be live early in the morning on TikTok or Instagram like I normally am, like early in my car. I'm going to my cousin's house tomorrow. She doesn't live too far. She lives like 15 minutes away from me. Just wanted to say I appreciate you, girl, always. Thank you. Funny memes and cartoons. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, ma'am. Why wouldn't if I'm married if I was a widow? Because I don't want no. When I'm done, man. Like even with that, I'm done. Like, think about this. First of all, what man wants to marry me? I'm a gold digging, sarcastic, trash talking, woman empowerment type of person. Don't nobody want to marry that. Okay. And I'm not changing. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you. You said what? Somebody trying to get to the car tonight. Someone says Uber and go. Uh-huh. Mm. Girl, I might do a review on this wig and link it maybe on my next video. Okay. I'll get all the information for y'all. Okay. You went on a date last night and he made you split the bill. Girl, he wouldn't have made me do nothing. I would have laughed in his face. Why don't y'all get this like understood before the date even starts? Because I'm not afraid to call him Dusty out in the front and before the even date starts. Before you even get to the restaurant, before you even sit down, ask him if he's paying. So you're paying for this meal, right? I don't. You're not one of them Dusties, right? I would embarrass him right then and there. I'm like, never split a bill with a grown able-bodied man. Either walk out or make sure before the date starts, you ask him. That's the type of dudes y'all are dating. You said, "Am I asexual?" No, ma'am. I have 2 kids. I'm married. But the guys that are out here today makes you want to be something else. The stuff that y'all have to choose from out there today, I don't want that. Okay. All the old good ones are dying out. Y'all better do something out there, because ain't nobody gonna want y'all. Okay. Maybe we could do a lavender marriage. Like he can be gay, openly gay. Like I'll be the beard. All right. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'll have one of those husbands when everybody knows that he's gay. You know he's gay, right, girl? I know. I don't care. Look at our furniture, girl. Look at our decor. Oh my gosh. Look at the curtains. You know how to hang them, drill holes in the wall, and decorate, girl. Everything, all at once. Hmm. Because think about this. When I become a widow, I'm going to be old, gone through menopause. I'm not going to be trying to roll around on the mattress and have no more kids and run around on the beach. You know, I'm trying to decorate a house, have a garden, like do old lady stuff. You need like a gay old man to do that stuff. Go antique shopping. That's what I want to do. Where's the gay dudes at? Out when I become a widow, I want a gay dude to marry. Okay, yeah, we're gonna go antique shopping. We're gonna have a beach house. We're gonna design the beach house, decorate the beach house. We're gonna have dinner parties. What else are we gonna do, bestie? We're gonna go shopping. Okay, and you got to have your own money. You got to have money because you got to have some money. Got to be like one of them rich gay dudes. Okay, all right. He said they're clean. Yeah, the house will be spotless. Okay. You said you won't have to worry about him being nasty. Yes, he'll pick up his socks off the floor. Freshly baked goods, but anyway. Thank you. You got bitten by a mouse at your provider's, generous provider's house, girl. He got rats. Where he live at, girl? How he got rats, girl? Where he live? In the country? Like, okay, I don't know. I'm sorry you got bit by a rat or mouse, whatever. Did you go get like checked for like diseases and stuff? Girl, go get checked for some diseases. If you got something, yeah, you can sue. He said she's trolling. Yeah, if you catch something, girl, you can sue. I don't know. Maybe you can without catching nothing, just for medical tests and whatnot. Anyway, that's hilarious. Sorry that bit. I mean, I guess it's not funny, but it is. It's kind of. Fastest way to make him see you as wife. Walk, talk, act, and dress like a wife, and don't try to be his wife. He's got to see you as a wife. You can't see him as a husband. You know what I mean? He's got to see you as a wife. Everybody else has to see you as a wife, but you don't want to be his wife. You don't even talk about it. You don't care. If everybody else says, "Oh my man, you should wife her. You should wife her." Man, is that your wife? Is that your wife? Oh man, she looks like a wife. That's wife right there. You want everybody to say that about you to him. So you got to walk the talk and look like a wife without trying to be one. Okay, because if you already act like one, wash his clothes, do his nasty laundry, clean and cook for him, he doesn't need anybody to see you as a wife. He doesn't need anybody to tell you to marry that woman because you're already doing everything that a wife is already doing. So he doesn't see you as a wife because you're already acting like a wife. Don't act like a wife. Look like one. That's the difference. Okay? Look like one, don't act like one. And when I mean don't act like one, I mean don't become his maid, his cook, and no, like tell him everything you're doing and every place you're going. Don't be his wife. Look like a wife, but don't be his wife. So he'll see you as wife, but it has to be his idea. People have to tell him, "Oh, you should marry her. She's yeah." But if you're already cooking and cleaning, he don't got to marry you. So none of that, baby. You said how to look like a wife. How to look like the type of wife you want to be. That's the point. Like, what type of lifestyle does this man have? What do the wives look like? You know, that are married to men like him. Yeah. I would say classy. Always classy. Hmm. I reformed you from pick me hood. Well, I'm so glad, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sarah, you said you get offered nice dinners and first dates, but are you meeting these dudes online? You don't always got to ask that. Y'all got to tell me this. Y'all have to tell me where these men are asking you on first dates, where you meet them at, because that's very important. If you're meeting them online, that's all they're gonna do for you. Um, if you're not meeting them online, just go on the dates. Okay. Most of the time, if you meet somebody in real life and they take you out on a date, in real life, in person, and you didn't meet them online, you're more likely to get more out of them in the future or in the very near future than you would if you were just meeting them online. You know what I mean? So you meet them in person. You need to learn how to be a hint dropper and using the power of suggestion. I have a whole video on that so that they can offer you something, you know. They can say, "Oh, yeah, when we were talking the other day and you were talking about how you're unethical, how you had to pay her mortgage and now you're trying to figure out how to, get money for your rent. Well, I was thinking about that and maybe I can help you, you know, because you don't talk enough about the things that you need to talk about in order for them to suggest giving you something. Or like, oh my gosh, I bought my favorite bottle of perfume and I really want this love potion number 7. And it's really nice. It's online. Here's the link. You know, they might buy you the perfume. You have to talk, you have to mention stuff, you have to use the power of suggestion. And because closed mouths don't get fed, darling. You gotta talk. What? Advice for women who are discouraged by today's dating pool. Date older and uglier. Date to where you know you're way out of their league. Because think about this. In today's dating pool, these men out there who are dealing with women, they want a woman out of their league. And maybe if they think they can have one, they'll actually give you, some money, pay some bills, da da da, if they think it's possible. You know, I always say, make sure you're dating a man who you know that you're way out of his league. He'll most likely do right, spend more money, more than the other ones would. I'm not going to say that they're perfect because nobody's perfect, but they're going to do a little bit more than the other ones. So date older, date uglier, and make sure you're way out of their league and you get more out of it. I'm not saying dating is going to be the best thing ever, but you're going to at least benefit from it if you're way out of their league. That's it. That's the reality of dating in this day and age. You need to make sure you're getting something out of it and it's beneficial to you. Otherwise, because of how y'all are describing dating these days, if it's not beneficial, it is literally a waste of time. Isn't that correct? It's discouraging. It's a waste of time. You're getting up, putting energy and effort into how you look. You're paying for getting your hair and nails done, and then only to go on a date with somebody that's, let's just say, not a match. When you could have been out with somebody that's beneficial, you see, with better things to come. So stop dealing with the man and deal with his money. Okay. Find somebody that likes you 10 times more, who you know is going to give you what you want. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up. So thank y'all so much. I'm see y'all later. Make sure y'all get love potion number 7. It says sprinkle, sprinkle right there. It is linked, the first link in the description bar. I'm going to link it again here. Actually, it's at the top of the live comments and the first link in the description bar. So I might as well just go get it. If y'all don't have it, y'all need to get it. Everybody was telling me how wonderful it smells and how much they love it. A lot of people got it for Christmas. A lot of people are going to get this for Valentine's Day because it's the perfect Valentine's Day perfume. Love potion number 7. Y'all need to pick that up. It smells like vanilla, tonka bean, coffee, pralines, sugar. It smells like slight white floral, skin musk, ginger, and cinnamon. It's really like that's how it makes you feel. You just want to keep sniffing it. It's very gourmand, but also very sensual at the same time. And it's in this beautiful bottle. Definitely a perfect gift for Valentine's Day for yourself or for someone else. Valentine's, this would be a perfect Valentine's Day gift for your sister or your friend or coworker. So definitely pick up Love Potion number 7. Get that in your carts. Okay. It is long lasting. So when you spray the perfume on, you're still going to be able to smell it. It is long lasting. And you get 100 milliliters. So you get a lot of perfume in this bottle. This is heavy. Okay. Don't drop this on your toe. The top is heavy too. This is not plastic. It's like metal. Like this is a very well put together product, high quality. And this is number 7 on the top. So Love Potion number 7 by Dust Free Limited. Et du Parfum. 100 milliliters. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I got a link for it. It's the top link in the description bar. And I'll get another link for it. Hold on 1 second. Oh, this is my perfume, baby. I created this perfume with a little, I have a team. And we created this perfume, darling. Ooh, let me get the link. Copy. Here we go. I'm linking it to y'all right now before I go. So y'all can get the Love Potion number 7. Okay, here it is. Y'all click. It's also the first link in the description bar. All right. Oh. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.